Stoveleg Media, igniting conversation.
Welcome to True Crime to Go. What can I get for you?
Yeah, I'm in a mood to hear a story about a scam, but not like a good one that's really, really dumb, but just simple enough to work.
Pull up to the second window and we'll see you next crime.
Welcome to True Crime to Go. I am John here with Jamie. Thanks for joining me on these, man.
Yeah, these are a good time. You've been writing most of these. I've been doing some other writing work. Greatly appreciate that. But I was able to do this one. Love doing these intros. If we could just sit around and do intros of crime stories, that would be a lot of fun.
Well, you nailed it. But I mean, you had me hook, line, sinker when you tell me that we're going to cover a story from Tennessee, specifically Walmart. Because when I was a kid, Walmart was like the place to go. If you were bored, didn't have anything to do, we didn't have a mall. We didn't have trampoline parks. So you either went into the mountains, or if the weather wasn't just right, you'd go to Walmart and look around.
I mean, in the town we live in now, it's not that different. It is the
I needed to take
epicenter.
a walk the other day and get my oil changed. So I just took it to Walmart and then walked in Walmart for like 45 minutes.
Nice.
Got my heart rate up.
The key to that is not letting anybody that knows you see you, which is kind of tough in a small town. But
It is. Yeah.
I've pulled it off. Sometimes I wear a hat and glasses. I wear a disguise to Walmart so people don't talk to me. Anyway, Walmart's. This isn't your typical case of slipping some gum in your pocket or making a run with it or trying to get something out the door. This woman that we're going to talk about today had a strategy, a barcode scam that allowed her to ring up her purchases, anything she wanted to buy, for $1 each.
So let's talk about what was going on. So this all happened just last week in a Walmart in Memphis, Tennessee. Just before 4 p.m. on Monday, there was a witness who spotted a 37-year-old named Ashley Cross and her accomplice loading up their carts and making their way to self-checkout.
Now, self-checkout obviously it's changed the game as far as shopping goes. It allows places like Walmart and Target to hire fewer employees. Some people are mad because it makes them ring up their own groceries. I love it because I don't have to talk to people, but it's been a big deal. But it also makes it a little bit, I mean, they've got the camera there. There's usually a teenager or an old lady lurking, usually nothing in between. So it's really tempting to try to steal stuff here. And this lady, Ashley Cross, she thought she had a good plan.
So what she was doing was, instead of scanning her actual items, she pulled out a barcode for a watch battery. So every time she would scan something, whether it was a pack of ramen noodle or a pair of new boots, she would pass those over the scanner, but then she would use the barcode for the watch battery and ring up everything under that. And that watch battery was just $1.
So to anybody watching, they would see the item move across and hear the beep. To the camera, they would see the item move across and hear the beep. According to the police affidavit, her haul included boots, jeans, a t-shirt, and 11 packs of ramen. The total cost of these items should have been $137.34, but due to the scam, she just paid a few bucks for this haul.
Well, she also had an accomplice, and they used the exact same trick. Although their total was a little bit lower, it was just under $60. It still rang up much, much less than it should have because of this trick. Unfortunately for Cross, Walmart has seen its fair share of scams, and their security team is on high alert at all times. A witness saw what was happening and reported it immediately, so kudos to them for shouting that out.
You say kudos to them. Would you tell on somebody if you saw that happening?
Maybe.
And I think there's also a difference if they're scanning TVs versus blue jeans and ramen. I don't know. It's like I said, it's a low amount, but it's still wrong and it's still against the law. But at what point is your responsibility as a citizen to step in? And police arrived on the scene and they took both women into custody. And then things took a little bit of a different turn because Ashley wasn't just a shoplifter that was doing this for the first time.
No, that's right. She was actually already on Walmart's authorization of agency list for trespassing, meaning she was banned from every Walmart, not just in Memphis, not just in Tennessee. This woman was banned from every Walmart in the country because she had so many prior shoplifting incidents in Walmarts.
And that,
How many do you have to have where they say you're not just banned from this place, you're never allowed in any Walmart ever?
and how are you going to police that if she goes to Colorado? I know we have some good facial recognition software, but when she comes in, I don't think there's a big alert. And maybe she can wear disguises like I do. I don't know. The prior incidents go back at least to 2019. Court records show that Ashley Cross had been convicted of stealing hundreds of dollars worth of items from Walmart and other stores like Dick's Sporting Goods, CVS, and Nordstrom. It wasn't a one-time mistake. This was a scam that she had tried to use at a number of different stores and took home a lot of loot, but always got caught.
With that history, the charges against her quickly stacked up. She was hit with criminal trespass and theft of merchandise under $1,000. She was held on $7,500 bond, and she's expected to appear in court tomorrow, this Wednesday.
Yeah, we're recording
Today,
this.
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what day it is. Sometime this week. But yeah, and unfortunately for her, she can't just scan that barcode to get that $7,500 bond paid. It's not every day that somebody gets banned from every Walmart, but she's not the only one, John. In 2013, an Arizona man was banned after threatening Walmart employees, which I think is a great reason to ban somebody. Then in 2015, there was a 63-year-old woman in New Jersey who was banned for life after stealing nearly $80 worth of vitamins.
Dang. Vitamins are expensive.
They really are. That was probably like 4 bottles.
Yeah. Walmart issued a statement following Cross's arrest saying, "We value our customers and associates and want them to have a pleasant shopping experience. Though rare, there are instances when someone is no longer welcome in our stores." That makes me think of on The Office when they get kicked out of the Chili's.
Oh, yeah.
You're no longer welcome in our establishment.
That was an actual Chili's manager to play that part.
Yes, I forgot about
I
that.
think, yeah. Yeah, so this is, I don't know, pretty fantastic story. If you're just looking for a minor crime where somebody is busted, certainly not victimless. Part of charges at Walmart incorporate assuming a certain loss of product. I remember, they still have the sensors, but back in the day, if you walked out and the sensor went off and you weren't stealing something, you got a free 2-liter of Sam's Choice Cola.
I remember
Bring
we
that
talked
back.
about that on Bless Their Hearts, and I still can't believe that I missed out on that.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal opportunity. They do have security in store. I know somebody that is a Walmart. They don't use the word security, but it's someone responsible for essentially following around shady people and making sure that they don't steal stuff. And I see him every time I go. I know him, so I know what he does. So I make sure if I'm gonna, go in the back and actually play with the toys, he's not watching.
Fair enough.
Guys, we appreciate you so much. This has been a fun one. Thankfully, no death that we know of. And if there's a huge follow-up and we find out that she's done this at your Walmart, we'll let you know. This has been a crime story in 10 minutes or less.
Would you like crime with that?
You've listened to True Crimecast, distributed by Stoveleg Media. Check out stoveleg.com to find out more about your hosts and to find other podcasts to listen to. Stoveleg Media, igniting conversation.